today we're locking into a really specific mission for this deep dive.
Yeah, we're decoding the engineering philosophies of the 41st millennium.
Right, and honestly, calling it technology is pretty generous.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you've got ancient empires, ravenous swarms, and religious zealots all just operating on completely different laws of physics.
Or just ignoring physics entirely.
Pretty much.
And we have a massive question to answer for you today. In a future this advanced, how does any of it actually work? And the big one, do they use AI?
That is a very complicated answer.
Yeah, so here's the game plan. We are going to start with the sophisticated stuff and end with the absolute weirdest engineering in the galaxy.
Sounds good.
Let's unpack the Aeldari first. Reading through the articles we pulled for today, calling their process manufacturing feels totally wrong. It's more like
Performance art.
Yeah, exactly.
With the Aeldari, their tech is inextricably linked to their psychic nature. They don't build machines, they sing them. They use wraithbone, which is essentially solidified psychic energy drawn from the warp. Bone singers just shape it with their minds.
Which sounds elegant, but then you get to the darker side of it in the articles. The soul tech.
Right. Spirit stones.
They aren't just jewelry.
No, not at all. They use spirit stones to capture souls at the moment of death, to hide them from Slaanesh. And then they plug those stones into their power grid or use them to pilot constructs like wraith guards.
So their heavy support units are basically powered by ghosts.
Exactly. It's high-end necromancy.
Okay, so the Aeldari are high-concept art, but then you have the Tyranids, who basically looked at technology and decided to just evolve past it.
Total inversion. They use zero metal, no plastic, no circuits. Everything is biological.
So a Tyranid hive ship isn't a vehicle.
It's a space whale. It's a living organism. If a Tyranid shoots at you, it's not a bullet. It's firing a parasite that eats you alive.
Wow. And the articles talked about the Norn Queens, which is just disturbing. They're essentially giant biological 3D printers for monsters.
Yeah, they genetically engineer specific creatures for specific tasks.
Yeah.
And all the coordination comes from the hive mind.
Right.
If you think of it like an American football team, the hive mind is the quarterback, but telepathically controlling the muscles of every single player on the field at the exact same time.
Terrifying efficiency.
Truly.
All right, let's look at humanity. The Adeptus Mechanicus. This is where engineering becomes theology.
The ultimate cargo cult. They know how to turn the machine on, but they've completely lost the why.
So the maintenance manual is a prayer book.
Yes, they worship the machine god, the Omnissiah. They believe every machine has a machine spirit that has to be appeased with rituals and sacred oils.
So if your engine jams, you didn't break it, you made it angry.
Pretty much. And they take the phrase, the flesh is weak, literally. High-ranking tech priests replace their body parts with bionics to get closer to machine perfection.
And their goal isn't inventing new things, right?
No, they actually fear invention. They are constantly hunting for STC fragments, ancient blueprints from humanity's past. Got it. Okay, before we get to the absolute weirdest tech in the galaxy, a quick reminder for you listeners.
Yeah, if you're enjoying Warp into War, please make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It really helps out.
Okay, we saved the best for last. The Orks. On the surface, their tech looks like a pile of rusting garbage.
Because it is. It's scrap metal slapped together with rivets and brute force.
But it works, and apparently it works based on the rule that the red ones go faster.
This is the wildest part of the articles. Orks generate a gestalt psychic field. If 1,000,000 orcs believe painting a rocket yellow makes a bigger explosion.
The universe just bends to make it happen.
Exactly. It completely defies physics. And their mech boys just have a genetic technogene. They instinctively know how to build massive weapons without any blueprints.
Just weaponized confidence.
Basically, yeah.
So we've covered ghost power, flesh guns, religious robots, and imagination-powered scrap. Brings us back to the opening question. Does the Imperium use AI?
It's a hard no.
The Adeptus Mechanicus strictly forbids abominable intelligence. There was a catastrophic ancient war with the Men of Iron that almost wiped out humanity.
So they would rather trust a human brain, even a lobotomized one, over a computer.
Because a computer can be corrupted by cold logic, but a human can be controlled by faith.
Wow. Well, that wraps up today's deep dive. But here is a final thought for you to explore on your own. If Orc technology runs purely on belief, and the Imperium is guided entirely by blind devotion, is faith actually the most efficient fuel source in this entire galaxy?
Something to think about. Thanks for tuning in, and safe travels in the warp.
And that brings us to the end of the broadcast cycle.
Thank you, sister.
The Emperor protects, Commander.